a playlist original.
All right, everyone. Got our interview here with Terrell. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, this has been. I'm very excited because I've been watching your stuff and what you've been doing with the Overlook Theater group and those Bluray Tuesdays and the horror pack unboxings. You do a much better job of horror pack unboxing than I do, and a fun breakdown every week. So I've been loving the content.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, what is? I guess before we start, like what have you been doing? What is this content? What is the Overlook Theater? Like, where are people finding you? Because I know you're popping up everywhere online, but I want to make sure we promote that and where your content is at.
Definitely, yes. The Overlook Theater, yes. So that's where it all started with just being like a web-based like blog of sorts. Like we used to all get together like around 2014, 2015 or so, and we would just like review like indie horror, like films that no one will even like care to watch. So like, let's just watch these movies so no one has to. Like we get together, get drinks, get food, and just have fun. And then we all had like different aliases. We would just like I was the imposter because I'm a slasher fan, so I wanted to incorporate all of them together. Hence Friday the 13th, how part 5 had an imposter Jason. So I was kind of that. So anyway, so that was like my alias or whatnot. But Bluray Tuesday used to always do the write-up of that. So every week, what editions that I liked, different Blu-rays that were releasing every week. And we were doing everything web-based. Like, you know what? Everyone's doing stuff online. How about we go to YouTube? So we became more visual. So I do Bluray Tuesdays every week. I think I'm approaching 80 episodes, which is super fun. Yeah. I'm super nervous. I didn't think I was like going to be like, I don't know, entertaining. So I was really nervous about doing all this stuff. So now it's becoming really fun. It's like for me, it's like an outlook or outbreaker from the world because work is crazy, our day job and everyday life. I don't know. It's just fun talking movies and what I love. And that's where we're at with that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. The day job. I wish this was the day job, but
I know
unfortunately,
that's the goal.
Not.
I mean, that would be amazing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be nice because I've got the day job, and then I get to, you do your 9 to 5, and then you have your 5 to 9 where you actually have a little bit of fun.
Yes, exactly. And I'd rather be doing this because I could do this all day. It's great.
Absolutely. So you've been doing the Bluray Tuesday thing since you said like 2014. We're going on like 9 years now.
Yeah, it's funny. I got all into this. Speaking of the day job, like I was an assistant manager at a frame shop, right? And Lord Battle, aka Russell, the creator of the Overlook Theater, he came in for an interview. So I interviewed him. He was the first person I ever interviewed, and we ended up talking about Annabelle. I guess Annabelle hit theaters, and we were just talking about the movie, what we liked, disliked about it. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm being super unprofessional." So after the interview, I had to get back in my mode of working. And after he ended up getting the job, and then he invited me out to go see a movie. I think the first movie I ever reviewed was Willow Creek. So I was thrown into this with a big group of people, and that's where it all started. It's really funny because I met him during that. And during the time, I used to collect Blu-rays, DVDs, and all this kind of stuff, and I never showcased it. I always thought it was something that was weird back in that time. I think it was like 2014 time. And I didn't think that, I didn't have like an Instagram that had like all the followings that I've seen now or follow now or a part of. Yeah. So for me, I just thought that was kind of interesting because I was just like, oh, I have this big collection, but I don't talk about it. And then he was like, oh, you should showcase it. And then the more that I did that, I found a bunch of people like you and many, many other people who actually collect and they support, physical media. So it was kind of cool. And I didn't feel weird anymore because of that.
Yeah. Well, that's the tough thing. I went through a similar deal. Like I didn't start collecting till like 2012. And then by 2014, I was like, I want to do more because I feel weird. And I feel in the day to day, like you don't run into people who usually, I guess you got lucky and ran into somebody who does care, but you don't run into these people everywhere. So a lot of people do look at you like you still got DVDs. Like what year is it? But once I got online and started doing stuff, I realized I started on Instagram too, and just was kind of posting. I was really just posting pictures, and then I finally moved into my own place, and I was like, well, I'm going to set up the theater and the collection, and I guess I'll start filming stuff. My first YouTube video was a vertical video. I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, really?
It's embarrassing. It was totally embarrassing. I was like, oh, yeah, duh. Like, I need to flip the phone to the side to record a video.
I got it.
But I felt the same way. I was like, I feel kind of weird. Like, nobody talks about this stuff. And then, I found this great, community online, and it did all start on Instagram, and then it became the big YouTube thing. It's been really good. I mean, I'm sure you've had the same experience, but that community's tight.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. It's been fun. Yeah.
So I mean,
you started with Blu-ray when you started collecting, or did you start with the DVDs? Okay.
No, well, so I mean, growing up, we had VHS tapes for sure. Like, okay. I had the VHS collection. We had a lot of tapes that I remember my parents, I don't know where they got them from. Mm-hmm. Somebody had HBO, and they were recording the movies off HBO on the VHS, and then we'd pick them up somewhere, and like, so I'm watching like these HBO ripped VHS copies of movies. Yeah. We had a lot of legit ones too. But then DVD came around, and like, I'm only 30 this year. So DVD comes around, I'm like 7-8 years old. My dad started it. He got big into it right away. He was like, yes. And I learned all about, you got to have the widescreen DVD and all this stuff that I'm I used to love the trips to Blockbuster, getting those preview DVDs. I don't know. Oh yeah. So I got into that, and then I got into college, and I got a little bit of money from a job, and I was like, I want to buy a home theater system. And I bought a little system, and it happened to come with the receiver was a Blu-ray player. Nice. Which is like, cool. It just happened that way. So I was like, all right, well, I got the 5 speakers now. Like, I paid the money. I got a nice little, it was like a 40-inch TV at the time. I was like, I'm living large right now. Like, let me go see what some of these Blu-rays are about. And that's it. Like, it was totally by accident. And, but a happy accident for sure. Cause I love it now. I love that room. Everything. Because I started collecting. I've been collecting, I think, all my life. Like, when I was younger, like, I'm 34. So when I was younger, my dad used to buy VHS like every week. And I think I got this from him. Like, every week was VHS. And then as I got older, I had my little collection of DVDs. And like you said, my first job when I was 16, every paycheck I would buy hella movies. And every Tuesday I was always at Targets or Walmart or Best Buy. You know, my Best Buy doesn't carry Blu-rays anymore. But anyway, we can get into that later. But so ever since then, and then Blu-rays dropped around 2007, 2008, and I started getting into that. So I've over like almost 5,000, almost 6,000 Blu-rays now. Blu-ray.com, I keep my list, because sometimes I'll be double dipping, I don't be knowing. But I have DVDs still. It's crazy. Like, I need like a room like that, maybe 2 of those rooms to like showcase it better. But we moved to this house. I mean, part of it was I was using a bedroom that I needed for kids as a movie room, and it was like, and we had the second kid coming, and I was like, well, either movie room goes by, or I gotta buck up here and pay a little more for a house with a basement that I can put all this stuff. All your stuff. So, yep. So that's where I'm at now. It's in the basement, but I'm only at like. And I say only, like, it's still ridiculous, but I think around like 2,000, 2,500. Nice. But even, it's a lot. I mean, how do you've got a lot. 5,000 or 6,000 just Blu-ray? Yes. Yeah, just Blu-ray. It doesn't count my DVDs. I have a little VHSs. Most of them are my mom's. But I have a lot. I've been literally every Tuesday I would buy movies, like ever since 2007, 2008. So it just added up. I got better because I used to just get everything, like every fucking movie that came out I would get, and literally now I kind of pick and choose a bit more. Sometimes I used to double dip like crazy, like Marvel, every edition I would get. And I have a lot of the same movies like 20 times. Like Halloween, of course, I have every incarnation. That's where I had more. I was up over 3,000, and some of them, this is gonna be like sacrilegious for the collectors out there, but I took some of them, and I just put the discs into a binder because I said I don't have the space. I know. I cry. I love a good slipcover. I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled in the Blu-ray collecting world. But I didn't have the space. But I was like, I don't want to give up the disc though. So dang, I want to make sure I have the disc. I mean, the other option was like trading them in or something, which I didn't. No, like, I didn't want. Kept the disc. I guess I didn't want to lose them, and I'm gonna keep. I have the cases. They're just in storage bins. I just can't display them all. So I was like, all right, maybe someday if I get I don't know, we get a bigger library, or I switch the shelving up. It's the constant battle of like, where do I put stuff? I mean, where are you putting 5,000 or 6,000 of these? Like, a lot. They're in tubs. They're in fucking closets. They're in. That's what I'm saying.
It's a mess. It's like, if you come in to look at like my collection, you're probably like, oh, how do you find anything? But I know it's a weird thing being a collector. Like if you say, oh, do you have this movie? I know exactly where to go to find it. It's really odd, but yeah.
No, that's true. I had that too. Like people get on. I alphabetized recently, but like I didn't go crazy. I didn't do like A, B is going to come before A, C, or I just like all the A's are together, all the B's are together. But yeah, there's stuff that's like overflow, and you do get that weird memory of I was looking for something the other day. I watched Crimes of the Future, and I was like, okay, I know that came in recently, so it's not on my alphabetized shelf, but I was like, yeah, it's in this shelf. It's on the third. I know exactly where this is, and just like picked it out of my brain. It's wild how that happens. Did you double
dip on that? Off topic, real quick.
No.
You didn't? Okay, because they did come out on Blu-ray, then later it came out on 4K.
Yeah, I haven't yet. Honestly, I just watched it again on Blu-ray for the first time in a while, and I was like, I don't know if I need to.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a movie I'm going to go back to.
It's not a movie
again.
I would want to rewatch, but I mean, I did double dip. But that movie was not my favorite. But I mean, did you like it?
It's no. I was
okay. I wasn't sure. Okay.
I was expecting more, to be honest. Everyone was talking about, oh my God, this movie is so fucked up and it's crazy. And it's like, it really, I've seen some stuff.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, that was not, maybe for like a mainstream person who wasn't expecting that, but like, I've seen worse from Cronenberg himself.
Oh,
like, that wasn't even his worst. So, I thought, I mean, it's interesting, but it felt kind of like all over the place. It was like, oh, that's a cool idea for a movie, but it just didn't feel like he put it all together.
Did you watch the newest, what is it, his sons? The one with Mia Goth?
No, it's killing me. I need to see it. Yes, that's on my list. That's how I'm going to get it. I don't get out to the theaters much with the kids. So
I get you. I like
now everything's Blu-ray.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You saw that one much better?
I saw it in theaters. I try to go on this Thursday. I'll see Renfield. Is that the Dracula?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Next week, Evil Dead. I try to go every Thursday night. Yeah.
It kills me that I can't. We used to go every week. My wife and I would go. I mean, we were there for everything, and it's killing me now. But it is nice that they come out so quick.
They do.
Like the now, it's only 2 or 3 months. Yeah,
especially for people who are into fucking streaming. Like I ain't got time for that. But yeah, people are streaming. that comes hella fast. But Blu-rays have been Scream 6 in a couple weeks on streaming. Did you watch that in theaters?
Of course.
Oh
not.
my God. If you watch my show, I talked about that like every fucking episode.
I know. I had to miss them in case I've been staying away from anybody that even mentions it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I kind of spoil it toward the end. So
yep, I can't watch the minute somebody goes and talks Scream 6. I'm like, all right, next video. I can't listen.
Wait to see what you think of that.
Definitely. Yeah, I liked I shouldn't say I loved it, but I liked the last one. The last one was cool. I like the Scream series. I'm very excited. I wanted to go see it, and then it's like, damn, we gotta pick a time. We can't just be like, all right, Friday night. It's like you gotta get a babysitter and line this up, and it's freaking Easter, and we just had a baby in the middle of January, so we're still like,
nice, congrats,
thank you. We're very fresh. Like we don't have like once they're a little bit older, it'll be easier. To leave them. We'll get back to our movies, but I can't remember the last movie I saw in a theater. So I've been loving my home theater, and I've been buying everything and getting everything on physical, which is great.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's the turnaround, though. I mean, do you feel like you're seeing less movies in theaters, or you very much like the theatrical experience?
I love the theatrical experience, especially for certain movies. I feel like it's meant to be seen in a theater, and I think it's impactful. You're there with like a group of friends, and you guys could all, be immersed into this, world. Like even shitty movies, I feel like it benefits from, like the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey I saw. Like I don't think I would have liked that at home. It's not a good movie, but I had fun because of the theatrics of people watching it with me, people laughing and being like, really into it, like, or jumping, like things that I don't think are scary, like in these horror movies, other people do. And I get enjoyment in that. I mean, that's kind of cool. This person was scared. Like I wasn't, but I don't know. So for me, the theater experience, I love, I don't know. Yeah. But being at home, it's great too. But I mean, I love being into a movie theater. I feel like a lot of movies are more impactful in a theater.
Oh, they totally are. Like I can remember going opening night or like that first weekend is key to like enjoying a movie. Like, Hereditary is the type of movie I saw opening night. Nobody knew what that movie was. We all thought it was a movie about a little girl who clucks. Like, we didn't know what was going on. And seeing people in that theater when shit hit the fan with 25 minutes left.
Oh,
People were losing it.
Even the girl that lost her head, little girl. Yeah, that movie fucked me up too, because I saw it at the Alamo Draft House. I think we saw an early screening for this. Yep. And when we sat down, all the waiters served us fucking chocolate cake. Why they give us chocolate cake? I was so confused. I was like, oh, we getting treats, you know? So they gave us chocolate cake, and then I'm all eating my chocolate cake like it was good. And then the scene happens. The girl's allergic to like nuts or something, right? Or the chocolate. And she ate it, and then she got in the car, and her head got chopped off. I was like, fuck. It was insane. Like, so that was really funny. I had a similar experience with I've just seen a movie called Climax. I forgot the director. Anyways, basically these people are like dancers, and they're in this secluded area, and they all drink this sangria. And they all go crazy. It has LSD in it, I guess. And same thing happened. They served us sangria. I drank it. I was happy. I'm down for a free drink. And then I was like, wait, am I going to be like this? These people in this movie? Because I was scared. So theater experience is where it's at. Sorry.
100%. It's killing me that I haven't seen things like Scream 6 in the theater, because that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, man. And that chase scenes, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was amazing. Real quick, what's your ranking of the Scream series? The 5 that you've seen. How would you rank those?
I mean, I've got to put the first one first. I mean, I just can't. Perfect. Yeah, I can't. Nothing's gonna beat that. It's tough. This is tough. I'd go like Scream, and then maybe Scream 4.
Oh, nice.
I'd go Scream 4. Scream 2, then the new Scream, and then Scream 3, I think.
Nice. That's my exact same ranking before I saw 6. But that was my same ranking, because 1, classic. 4, arguably the best killer out of all of them. That bitch is crazy. She killed her own mom, and she wanted to be famous. She didn't care about her own friends, no fans, nothing. I mean, family, nothing, just fans. And then I think Scream 2 is great. Great opener, great chase scenes, great reveal with the mother. 5 was solid. 3 was the weakest, but I feel like they're all good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all there's not like a huge stinker in the bunch that I'm like, I would never watch that again. It's a pretty solid series. And then, I've heard the 6th one is
it's great, right
up there for some people. So even better than the 5th, you'd say?
Oh, way better than the 5th. Yes.
Yeah. In my opinion. So I'm excited. I need to. It's one of those rare series. It's like, man, you go through like Friday the 13th. And it's like, oh my God, there's some in there that are brutal. Like,
yes, they are.
I love Halloween too. Like, Halloween's my favorite horror movie of all time. I got all the releases too and everything. But like, I enjoy them because like they're just guilty pleasures. But like, boy, there's some janky Halloween movies.
Yes, they are. But I love the Halloween series too. But I feel you. Scream is the most consistent in my opinion.
Yeah,
out of all the franchises.
For sure. Yeah. So is most of your collection, are you mostly horror of those like 5,000-6,000 movies? You kind of lean horror? Because I know I do.
85% is probably horror. But like I said, at the beginning, I would buy everything. Yeah. I love horror, but I also like a good Disney movie. So I got all the Disney movies. Mm-hmm. Some comedies, some romantical comedy stuff, but I had to be in the mood for those. A few action movies. I have a little bit of everything per se, but it's mostly predominantly horror, 1,000%.
Yeah, I'd say I'm probably about the same. It's probably like a 80-85% horror, and then sort of pick and choose. And that's where when I went down and consolidated too, like I didn't take a single horror movie off the shelf. So they're all still here. But there's been so much great stuff lately. I mean, who are you loving in the physical media world for horror? You got any favorite labels or any recent releases?
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the boutique labels. I love Arrow, Scream Factory, Vinegar Syndrome. I love their slipcovers. I'm a big slipcover guy. I used to be in the Steelbooks a lot, but I mean, I don't really open those. I feel like I got these for collectible purposes. I feel like if I open them, they're gonna get scratched. Otherwise, you invest in those boxes, those little clear ones. So I love a good slipcover, and I feel like Vinegar Syndrome has the best. Umbrella's killing it lately. Like that I saw your post with the Terrifier box set. I want that.
That was cool.
I pre-ordered the Winnie the Pooh one where it comes with the children's book and the little collector's edition. But I wish I got that one. I don't know if there's still more of those left, but I got to look into that. But I like boutique labels, and I don't have like a lot of stuff from Umbrella. But yeah, Scream Factory, Arrow, Vinegar Syndrome, Severin. I love those for sure.
Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome is becoming one of my fast favorites too. The artwork, and I'm a slipcover guy too. Like I did used to chase the Steelbooks, and I'd be at like Best Buy. Like I remember how crazy that used to be. Like just trying to pre-order, and then I'm calling the store like, do you
Yes.
have them?
And
I was losing my
Best
mind.
Buy sucks. They fucked me over with the Mad Max Fury Road. Like, I remember we pre-ordered that. I think me and my friends, we all pre-ordered it. We got the little card. I was all excited. The day comes, they pre-ordered too many, and I didn't get one. I was so mad. They gave me the regular 4K. I'm like, I don't want this. I was so bummed. And then the Ant-Man came out, the Marvel Steelbooks. I remember I used to be there right at 10 o'clock when they open, and there'll be a line. I remember when Ant-Man, it was right in front, these old men, they're like, I was like, what, in my 20s, these people, like, at least in their 40s, they were fighting over these Steelbooks, like literally snatching them out of each other's hands. It was insane. And I was like, is this worth it? I mean, I don't even open them.
that's where it lost me. Yeah. And then you go on eBay that night, and they're up for $100.
Yep.
And it's like, that's all they were there for. Once stuff starts getting like that, like I used to do like sports cards and stuff, and then it got the same way though. There were people that, there's these guys out there. I was like, does anybody work? You're staying overnight at a Target to like, they're camping out in Target to get the new release of the sports, and then they none of them opened them or cared about them. They're just reselling them, which is more annoying. Like, that's what set me off on Steelbooks, was just like, chasing them is fun, but not when you're, chasing against the resellers.
The people who are just the scalpers and shit. Like, I did kind of like the chase per se, because it was like, when you get it, it's like great. Like, I have all the DC animated features. Like, Target used to do the Steelbooks, and I think Best Buy. I got all those, and those are so hard because they'll get like 2 per store. So I became friends with the guy that works in the department, so he used to save them for me. Okay, cool, thank you. So I had the hookup with that, but I don't know. It just takes the fun out of it when it's just like people who don't even give a fuck, and they go to buy these to sell them for $1. I'm like, I actually want this, like, in my collection.
Exactly. Yeah.
But back to what you were saying about the slipcovers, I like Vinegar Syndrome a lot with their releases. Like, some of those films sometimes they put out aren't the greatest, but that artwork and all the features and the love that they put into these releases makes you want to actually add to your collection and support these guys. And that's why I like them so much. They know how to doll up some shit though. So
oh, they do. Yeah. Lips. I mean, they've got some good ones. They got some underrated ones, but they got a lot that are, sometimes it's lipstick on a pig a little bit.
Yes. Bury that.
And then they sucker me into it, cause I'm like, damn, this is interesting art. And I'm like, sometimes the artwork and what they show on it, you're like expecting one thing. You get into the movie and it looks like some like high school production.
Yes.
You're like, okay.
But then I look at the case again. I'm like, okay, I don't feel too bad.
Right.
Especially those. I love those slips. It's like thick slip covers. They're like really legit.
Oh, it's quality stuff. Yeah. It's not the thin cardboard. It's like nice cardstock. Those things aren't going to just. I got so many that are like. This always drives me nuts. Like, I know people get Steelbooks, like they get dented, they get scratched, but I got so many slip covers. Yeah. Even of like recent stuff, 4K releases. Yeah. Like the Big Lebowski is one that I know I have. Yeah. And the glue came apart and like
on the side. I hate that. I don't like dented stuff. Like when I go shopping in store, that's why I like going to buy my movies in store. That's why it sucks. My Best Buy is like they wiped it all. They put fucking what is it when you work out? The little circle of the cycles. They put those in the play and washers and dryers.
Pelotons
that's what they filled
and
the
stuff.
Spot in. Yeah. And I used to pull all the Blu-rays out to check each corner to make sure it looked like crisp. And I'll be so mad if it's like a ding because they Amazon and shit when they deliver. Sometimes they just throw them. I don't know. I'm weird, but I like.
No, but that's the collector. Slip. Yeah, I mean that's the collector mentality. I used to do the same thing. Like you're gonna go in and like if there's 5 copies there and one has a slip cover and the other 4 don't, like obviously I'm gonna get that one. But I'm also gonna compare the slip covers and like is this one got dinged up corners and and now you're right though. You literally can't do it anymore. Like my Best Buys out here are the same way. Like there's nothing. There's one Target, new release thing in the front, maybe. That's it.
I don't have that. Target has their new release, but they don't put the shit out on Tuesdays. You got to come back Thursday or Friday to get their releases.
Yeah, they're always way behind.
They get mad. Like they don't want to go back there and get it. I'm like, it came out today. It's ad. I don't know. It's a mess.
Yeah,
collectors.
Nobody cares anymore. It feels like.
Yeah, some collectors don't even like slipcovers. I've seen online. I've done streams with a guy who he's like, "Oh, I don't care about slipcovers. I just throw them away." I was
No,
so shocked. I was like, "You
no.
can just mail those to me just in case."
Seriously.
Yeah, like you don't
I
throw them
mean,
away. Like why?
sell them on eBay. You just see the prices people pay for some of those, even
Yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome, the Scream Factory.
Oh yeah, Scream Factory for sure. Yep.
Oh my God, the slip. I mean, I've got like I never thought they'd be worth anything because I just like sleepaway camp, but like
Oh
I got
yeah.
all
I have all
three of
three.
them with the slip covers.
Yep.
And it's like I did a giveaway of them once. I bought them. I didn't give mine away.
I was
No.
Oh man,
I didn't give mine away.
you gave
but
away some nice.
I
Shit.
bought a set off eBay, and it was like $200, and I'm like, gee. And if you don't like without the slipcovers, those are $10 a piece.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's nutty what people will pay.
$9.96.
Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, certain ones just when people throw them away, I'm like, damn, at least figure out if you got some of the 4K ones too. The slipcovers sell for crazy money, which I think is nuts.
Because a lot of them don't even come with it. Like the releases, like the Happy Death Day ones. I was gonna double dip, but there was no slip. So are you like that? Like if they re-release something without a slip, do you like pass on it? Because I kind of do that unless it's a good price.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would say that takes a hit to the price. Like the whole point of paying a release day price for me is like it's first print run. You know, you're going to get your slip cover. You're going to get everything. Your digital code's going to be, fine and not expired or whatever. Like you're going to get the full package. If it doesn't come with the slip cover, then I'm like, well, then I can just wait. Because it's going to be cheaper. So the only reason I pay the premium is to make sure I get that before it goes out of print.
Period. Okay. I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
The slip covers are big for me. I know a lot of people. I see people throw them away, and it does kill me because I'm just like,
awful. Like Arrow.
It's like having a book without the jacket on it. Like
the jacket. Oh yeah, those are great too. I used to like the hardcovers, the little sleeves.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like if I'm collecting books, I don't want just the plain book with the name on the spine. Like give me the artwork with the the jacket and everything, and it kind of protects the case too. Like it gives you a little extra protection. I'm all for them, and I sold a bunch of my Steelbooks to buy just like slipcover versions of movies. Nice. Yeah, I went there for a couple years ago. I got rid of
all your steals. Okay,
probably 90%. Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
Anything I could find that I was like I could get a slipcover version of this pretty easily. Yeah. Sold the Steelbook, took the money, went on eBay, bought the slipcover version. Just swapped them out.
Just swapped it. Yep. And probably got a little extra change there. That's nice.
Yeah, most times you do. Those Steelbook collectors, they're serious people.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
they're crazy.
Slips. Like Arrow too. Like I saw you posted The Lover's Lane. I'm excited for that. That's a cool 90s slasher. Has Anna Faris, plays this little cheerleader before she's like in a scary movie and stuff like that.
That was her first movie.
Yeah, her first movie. Yep.
So but Lover's Lane. Nobody talks about that one because it's like, I mean, how many movies in the 90s could have the hook? Hand killer. But it's pretty. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I actually enjoyed it. I found it at when I was in Vegas. I think I bought it for Russell and them. The VHS of that movie. It was kind of cool. They were selling it at Nightmare Toys. I don't know if you've ever been in Vegas.
I've been to Vegas, but I did not go to Nightmare. That's right in Vegas. I know them from Instagram.
Yeah. With Christy. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they have a cool little store that has all kinds of shit like costumes and figurines and things like that. If you're into that, it was fun. Even the bathroom, like celebrities that went there signed the bathroom walls, like Daniel Harris, things like that. I don't know, it's fun.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go. Definitely, I was there for work, which always sucks. But you have this much time. Yeah, I got out like just at night for a little bit. They were probably closed, but I was there for a conference.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to go back though. I was there for like 4 days and I barely got to do anything. So,
damn, that's a lot of time too.
4
days. If you're working, I guess that's boring. Yeah, I get it.
It's conferences. You wake up at 8, you leave at 5, and then you're like, all right, get me some dinner, and then I'm crashing because
you got to do it all again the next day. I bet.
Yep. Same deal, and it's also a 6-hour flight for me, so I'm like burnt out from that. And
got it.
I got to go back and enjoy myself. No, that's the first. I've never even been to LA. That's the furthest west I've ever been. No, that's it.
Nice.
Never been further west than Vegas, and I'm the movie guy, and I've never been.
Yeah, LA. You got to go walk the strip and everything, the stars and the theater. That'll be great.
On my list. It's on my list. You're out there, right?
I'm in San Francisco, Bay Area.
Okay.
But I do go to LA for like conventions or like events and things like that. It's like a 6-hour drive or hour and a half flight. So,
damn, California is so big.
Yeah.
I just think like, oh yeah, San Francisco, like yeah, it's north, but you know, you probably get to LA in an hour.
Yeah. Where are you? Like 6
I'm up
hours?
I'm in I was in northern Mass, and then we just moved to southern New Hampshire. I mean,
oh, okay.
It's all kind of the same area. It's New England, so
okay.
Yeah, we'd fly out of Boston. It would be a solid. It's about 5.5 to Vegas. It'd be a solid 6 to LA.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
but I got to get out there. I'm thinking maybe, doing this YouTube stuff. I mean, you've probably had things come up, and like I've had some stuff come up, and people are like, "Yeah, maybe if you come out, we can do this or that."
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
I'm like, "All right, now you're starting to convince me. Maybe I need to go this summer and finally do it because I want to go to the museum, the Academy Museum they just put in, which is supposed to be incredible, and just like." And all the horror movie like houses are there. Like everything's in Burbank, right?
The Nightmare on Elm Street one. There's a Halloween. Your favorite. You got to go to the Halloween one. I know. Still do. I'm going next month, so I'm gonna try to get that picture and go there. There's usually like a pumpkin on the little stump. Yeah. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go.
I know all that stuff's there. I was talking to somebody, and they're like, if you come out, you can do like a whole day that's just like horror movie houses. Like
there's a lot. The American Horror Story house is there. I went there before. The mansion from season 1 and I think 3.
Oh yeah, the murder house. Story? Yeah,
I know. I stopped watching that shit too. But the murder house. That's very know.
Yep. Yeah. No, I did stop watching recently, but the first couple were good. I love Coven. That's a big.
Me too. That's my favorite one. That. Coven. Yeah. Like Asylum. Very dark. I like the slasher, bloody face. And then it just went weird. Like I'll watch the hotel, the one with what is it? Donald Trump and the girl. That was boring. Cult.
Oh yeah, the cult one.
I watched the first one. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. I don't know. Yeah. I couldn't finish it. And now
the last one
announced. Oh, sorry.
No, the last one I borderline enjoyed was Apocalypse, only because they brought back all the people
first 3.
from.
I didn't see that one.
They brought back Coven. They brought back Murder House. I mean, I was like, oh, okay, these are the people I vibe with, so I'm getting back into it. Yeah, but and the last couple are not bad. Not great.
Like they just announced season 12 is going to have Emma Roberts again. Jill from Scream 4, and she was in Coven, and Kim Kardashian. I know. What the hell that bitch gonna do? I was like, Kim Kardashian on American Horror Story. She's a horrific in a sense already, but I don't know. I don't like Kim Kardashian. None of them family members. They just, I don't know.
No, I'm with you. I don't know what unless they're just going to bring her in to kill her.
To kill her, maybe. She's not an actress. I mean, her sex tape, that was acting. I don't know. That was a boring ass sex tape. I'm sorry. That was, I'm sorry.
Not good in that. 0 stars.
That was, yeah. Sorry. We can talk about movies now.
No, but yeah, the American Horror, they did well, not the last season. Last season they did like New York City, but the one before that,
New York City. I didn't see that one.
No, I didn't. But I watched the one before it because they filmed it on the on Cape Cod, pretty close to where I'm at.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin, yes.
Yeah. The whole like the first half of that season, I guess, was like the weird like vampire, and the whole like take the pill, become super famous, whatever, good at whatever you want to do. Yeah. They filmed. I actually drove by that house this summer, so
oh wow,
I have seen some of those sets. Yeah, nice. I got to see those because Ryan Murphy. Actually, he's there every summer. He hangs out down there.
Yeah,
there's a scene there. I've seen John Waters down there and Ryan Murphy.
Oh really?
And, yeah, they all hang out on the Cape in the summers a lot.
Wow.
They do like there's a drive-in theater down there that John Waters does a film festival at every year for like just a weekend. Okay. So it's kind of a cool scene.
No, that's something cool. You guys should do that if they do that again.
We try to do that. I try to go down there. Boston's not bad. Boston has a little scene with the film festival and some stuff, but I mean, it's nothing compared to what they got going on out in LA.
I get you. Yeah, for sure.
And New Hampshire, let me tell you, New Hampshire's got nothing. I was trying to start something up here. There's
that'd be cool.
There's a little indie movie theater, and I tried to contact him, and I was like, just let me like once a month. Like, I bet I could get, I don't know, 100 people to come and just like, you guys would sell out the theater, sell your popcorn, like whatever.
Film. Like what kind of film would you show?
Oh, I would do some obsure horror shit for
great.
sure.
Oh, see, that's awesome. Yeah, for sure.
I would pick something from the Vinegar Syndrome or the Arrow Shelf or some wacky movie that nobody's seen and be like, you guys want to see some real weird shit.
I bet you'll build a community too that way.
That's what I was thinking.
That probably watch that kind of stuff aren't gonna you can't do that every day, especially like you said in New Hampshire. So if you set that up, you're probably gonna meet a lot of cool people. That'd be great.
Yeah, and we're close enough. We're close enough. Like you could come up from it's still only 30 minutes from Boston. Like you come up from there. We'd get people from all over that would come up, and I was just like, we need something like that because that shit's fun. Like what you guys do, just with the Overlook stuff. I mean, it's just fun to have that community. And I feel like there's not enough of it.
Yeah, we do the film fest. Are you into found footage horror films?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So every year, like this past year was great. I'm actually gonna have the jury meeting this on Wednesday, so we're gonna go. I'm the head of the jury, so I partnered with a couple of people from Dread Central, a couple of filmmakers, and we're gonna try to pick the winners for this year's fest. But yeah, every year we put on, we rent out a couple of theaters in the Bay Area and show found footage films. Like we had a few world premieres. Like we showed The Outwaters last year, and now everybody's talking about that shit now. But last year we tried to get people to go see it. Nobody would have went. So he came back. He has this new movie called Tinman Road, and it's not completely finished, but he had a great turnout last year. He liked the fest. That he did another movie that we showed. So no one else has seen it. I can't really technically review that one yet because it's not done. But he did his next movie, and I actually like this one way better than Outwaters. Outwaters was interesting. Have you seen it?
I did. Yeah, I actually I did a quick. I did like a 1-minute review of it on YouTube, I think, and on TikTok and everything. But they sent me a screener, and I checked that out because
Robbie's awesome.
Yeah,
he's awesome. The director, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's actually who I got in touch with first. I saw people, they were promoting it, and I hit him up on Twitter, and I was like, "Everybody's talking your movie, man. I want to see it and give you some coverage." So,
he's great. Yeah, so Tinman Road is his next movie. It's not officially finished, but it's coming out soon. And me and him are supposed to do an episode soon together, so stay tuned for that too. But yeah, I know we showed a lot of cool stuff. Tontine, have you heard of that? Tontine. It's about it's like Survivor. It was supposedly made back in like 2006 about a bunch of people who got together and were thrown on this reality show. They have to give up all their life savings, and whoever wins gets all that money. Well, apparently they crashed, kind of like Lost, and they're all on this fucking island, and they all have their keys to like their life savings, and technically it turns horror because they all start killing each other. Because I don't want to spoil this. That was a great turnout. There was a whole Reddit thing about it, like, they're showing this movie, and we had they actually sat behind me. A whole crew from Reddit were there just to see that fucking movie. But it was great. It was a fun turnout. We had filmmakers for almost everything. Horror in the High Desert 2, they came all the way out from LA. Dutch and a couple of filmmakers. It's fun. So you should come out next year. That'd be kind of cool.
I would love that. That sounds awesome.
Bring the family.
I need more of that stuff. People, I mean, there's people out there making just wild, low budget horror movies and now too.
Effective, and I love it. I don't know. I love found footage, and we've shown some great stuff this past year.
Did you watch Skinamarink?
I did.
What did you think about that?
All right, so I watched it. I was like hella sick. I was in bed. I watched this movie. I don't know what the fuck was happening. I was doped up on medicines, all kinds, Benadryls, everything. And I was just like, what the hell am I watching? You got doors disappearing. You got fucking kids talking. You don't see their faces. I was so confused, but I was engulfed into this movie. It felt like a nightmare in a sense, or I was dreaming. And I feel like they might have been too. I don't know. And that last scene at the end, you've seen it, right? With that woman like looking at me. I was scared.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, the shit was longer than it needed to be, I will say. But, too long, but I liked it overall. But I could see why people would be trashing this movie. I think I seen it in a weird state of mind, and I enjoyed it. I feel like I was dreaming, like I was like a little kid dreaming. Like I don't know if these kids were dead and they were seeing. I don't know. I still need to depict this movie, but I don't know. I liked it overall.
Watching it all hopped up on Benadryl must have been wild.
I know.
I just watched it totally sober and and even I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
What am I watching? Yeah,
it definitely was it's a little long. I think I reviewed it. I did a full review on YouTube because everybody was talking about it. So I was like, "All right, let me watch. Let me see what I think." And I mean, I get that it would freak some people out for sure. Like I feel like that's the type of movie that maybe if you see that in a movie theater. Pitch black.
Oh yeah.
High end sound system, everything. People in the room with you. Like I think that experience, would have been better. Like I think I watched it.
I didn't get to see it in the theater.
Yeah, I just watched it at home, and it's like I didn't have the lights. I should have turned all the lights off, and like
you didn't watch it in the dark.
I didn't watch it completely in the dark.
No, okay.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I had everything off for that.
I was down here, so I had the lights.
Okay.
Everything was dimmed, but I was like, damn, this would have been great. Like pitch black movie theater, dark.
Yep.
I feel like that it's an experience, but it was a little long.
Too long for me. I was they could have chopped at least 25 minutes off of that and it would have been
and it still would have been just as effective. But that last scene, I swear that's like burned into my head. I see that in the middle of the night.
And I don't get scared easily, like we mentioned earlier, but that would creep me the fuck out.
It was just unsettling. It was like that uncanny valley. Something about it just like I think triggers you to just be like something bad is happening, and I don't like it because I don't get scared at this point. When you watch so many horror movies, like I mean, what's the last one that truly, or last couple? Like, when's the last time you were really like scared?
Creeped out. Ooh, I will probably say like really creeped out. Like there's a few movies that I was like, oh wow, that kind of got me. But I think the last scary movie, a lot of people don't like these movies, but Paranormal Activity, because that first one, because when I was younger, I think I was like 17, 18, we were drinking, don't kill me. I wasn't 21, but yeah, we were drinking. We put together a fucking Ouija board with just paper, and me and my friends did the Ouija board, and that shit moved. I first thought they were playing with me. The lights flickered and shit, and I was scared. My big ass ran out the house. I never went back. We didn't say goodbye, so I'm probably still haunted. I don't know if you see any ghosts back here, but yeah, so when that happened, I have goosebumps just thinking about it right now. But when I watched Paranormal Activity, a lot of that same shit was happening. And then when I went home, the front door was open from the movie theater. And I was scared. I was like, who the hell got in my house? Like in my little room, my apartment. And I don't know, that movie fucked me up. I remember watching the Flintstones before going to bed. I left the lights on. So I was scared.
So that's the last movie that fucked the Flintstones.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was only because of what happened. I would never ever do the Ouija board ever again. I don't know if maybe I was just drunk. I don't know. But when the lights are flickering, no, that was terrifying. So I would never do that ever again, ever. Because the reason we did it was because the house that my friend moved in, his girlfriend at the time, it was haunted. She said that she would hear stuff. So she was moving out, and it was an empty house. This is why it freaked us out. And we heard a thump upstairs. There's nothing up there, and the lights flickered. And it didn't like me. They asked if it liked Terrell, and they're like, no. And I was like, well, I'm getting out of here because I don't want to die. So it was
You've seen enough movies to know when to leave.
So no. So when I watched Paranormal Activity, it fucked me up. I will say, going forward, I guess The Conjuring was kind of creepy. I think supernatural stuff creeps me out the most because I do kind of feel like that can happen. Yeah. I do feel like there's a presence and there's like spirits that haven't went on that are around. Hopefully they're friendly. But I don't know. So those kind of things kind of like creep me out. And I'm terrified of rats. So if you see anything in a movie with a rat that pops out, I'm going to jump. My friends always make fun of me, but I'm terrified of rodents.
Oh, don't move to New York.
I'm terrified. Oh my God. I want to go to New York after Scream 6. I don't know. The rat thing is...
Never been?
Keep me home. Never been. No. Never been.
It's an experience.
You reminded me about the rats. I don't think I'm going to go.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot of rats.
Yeah,
but it's. I mean, yeah, New York City is an experience. That's okay. That's another place. I mean, I've been a handful of times just because it's like a drive for me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff around there, but I'm the same way with you with the. I think the supernatural stuff gets me. I know it drives. My wife cried during Paranormal Activity when we watched. Oh, really? At the time, we were just the
shit was scary at the time. The first one. That was
it made her cry. And then I tried watching, I think, the second one with her, and there's a scene when I think it's like the camera's like on a fan.
Oh yeah,
and the fans moving back, and it's in the kitchen, and all the stuff from the kitchen is gone.
Oh yeah,
and then when it comes back, it crashes to the.
Yep.
Oh my God, she left. She was gone. I lost her on that one. She hadn't seen any of the rest, but yeah, those get me. We used to live, I mean, out here, everything's old anyway. Like the houses are, I mean, luckily, knock on wood, like I don't think this house is haunted. It's only 25 years old.
I did see something back there move. I'm playing. I'm just playing.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of this collection was haunted with some of the movies I got in here.
Nice.
But our last house before we moved into this was 130 years old.
Wow. Oh damn. Ancient.
The basement was like
oh man
the Conjuring, like
really I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Barbarian walking down those long stairs, those secret passages. Have you seen Barbarian? Oh,
that's what I had. No. Yeah, that's what I had. It was that. There was like ramps and like little, and I was like, it is creepy at night. It's creepy as hell. I mean, I go down during the day, but at nighttime, the Conjuring's in Connecticut. All these old New England houses are. Oh yeah, there's some creepy shit. Something going on. Session 9, if you've ever seen that one.
Yeah, I have. I think Scream Factory put that out. Blu-ray.
We used to live maybe 15 minutes from that hospital where they filmed that. Oh, I've been there. It's gone now. You know what they built? Okay. They built apartments on top of it. Those people. Oh, are nuts. Really? It was a legit insane asylum, state hospital. Definitely
spirits up under there, very poltergeist-ish.
For 100 years, everybody knew it was haunted, and that's why they did the movie there after it was abandoned. Yeah, they tore it down and put apartments up. I said, "You're not going to catch me there anytime. No, I don't care if you live. I don't care if my best friend lives there. I'm not going. No, I'm not going.
I wouldn't want him coming over. He's gonna bring spirits over. I ain't got time for that.
No, those people are nuts that live there right now. No. crazy.
They must be cheap. Well, they're new, so probably not. I don't know.
I mean, you're out in California too. Everything's
it's expensive over here.
Yeah, forget it. It's the same way here. That's how we ended up. We got priced out of Massachusetts. That's how I ended up in New Hampshire. I'm like, I can't even afford to live here anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn, Boston's too expensive.
Yeah. So let's reverse the question. What is your last movie that you've seen that kind of like freaked you out or scared you a little bit?
Oh boy. Well, I hadn't seen this one before. It's not super old, but it's an older movie. Found footage was Lake Mungo. There's that scene at the end that just
God, that's a good one. Yeah,
that got me
girl in the coffin or whatever.
Yeah. I just wasn't. I mean, there's a few moments in that movie that made me jump like a little, because I just didn't expect it. That one is pretty effective. That one, and then the ending, kind of like Skin and Rink. Like there's just that you get that face, and you're just like.
And that kind of stuff sticks with you. For me, it does. Oh,
you can't unsee that.
Yeah. I gotta watch something else afterward to get my mind off of it a little bit. But
so that was definitely one.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
I like the guy who does the fear footage movies. Those are
good. There's three of them. Did you watch
they're
all
like
three of them?
like super low budget, but like effective. Like pretty effective. Like you turn the lights off and you watch that. I mean, shit's scary.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
like the first one. I think I like the third one. I think I'll go 1, 3, 2 with those. If I were to rank them. Yeah.
But those don't get enough attention, I feel like, because they're good. He put out Blu-ray releases and everything, and the packaging was cool. He sent it.
Yep.
I don't know if you got yours in the same way, but like when I bought it, he like sent it in like it was in like an evidence bag and had like I
have all that for all three of them. He had something different or like
just really cool production value.
Yep. He puts a lot into it. It's great.
So people should check that one out. I don't think I've talked about that one recently, but the fear footage, all three of them.
All three are solid trilogy. Definitely.
Yeah, worth watching for sure. He's doing a new movie. Okay. He's got something coming. I was talking to him recently.
Nice.
More different, but still found footage. He loves the found footage stuff. So I'm excited about that. Footage.
Yeah, those are cool that they showed. We showed this year too. I don't know if you've seen Chad Gets the Axe. That one I had a lot of fun with. It's about YouTubers kind of like us in a way, but they're like super like Chad is like the top guy and he streams all the time. And him and his friends are going to this haunted place where like, oh, the cult used to be there. They used to kill people. And there's a lot of like backstory. I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, it has like the girl and her boyfriend who are like, she's into fashion, he's into music, and then you have the guy who does all the like the pranks. I don't know. They all get together, and they're trying to have the ultimate like stream. Like they're trying to hit the top streams that they can get. Very like influencer. But it was a pretty solid movie. I like that, and Everybody Dies in the End was super fun. Just throwing out some found footage movies if you want to check those out. Those are all coming out soon. And,
I liked Death Stream. That's what that reminded me of.
On Shudder. Yeah, that was fun.
that was like
very Evil Dead-ish.
Yeah, that was just wacky. That was like Evil Dead with found. Yeah, that was totally off the wall, but entertaining as hell.
Yeah, I like those. That's what I said. I like Chad Gets the Axe is kind of similar to that sort of.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, Deadstream was great. I like that movie.
Yeah, the stuff Shudder's been doing. I mean, I know we don't want to say hey streaming, but like.
I know.
I support them though because most of their stuff does come out. You can buy their stuff. Like I got all 3 seasons of Creepshow that they did.
Me too. Yep.
I got most of their movies. Like they are one of the few that understand like their audience is also your horror club. I feel like horror movie people are the top. Like if you had to pick a genre, it's like the horror movie people got to buy more physical media than any other people. I agree,
1000%. Like I hate how like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Peacock, Paramount, they all put out some solid horror films, but they're never going to see the light of day on Blu-ray or DVD at least. And I'm all for physical media. I don't like the streaming stuff too much. I feel like if the internet goes out or something, like the quality isn't going to be the same. I like physical media because you do get like deleted scenes, commentary tracks, bonus features, featurettes. You get a lot about the films on top of what you like, especially if you like the film. It's kind of cool to see more in depth about it. So streaming, you don't get that. No. So, and you'll always have it. Like sometimes streaming, they'll take out scenes or they'll take out music or shit like that. No. You know what I mean? But the Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, you're going to have that shit forever. I don't know. I'm all for physical media. So yeah.
No, I'm with you. Yeah. The like censorship, like stuff that they do where they, like a scene has to get taken out or, we don't have the rights to this music, but we did at one time. So we got to change the music. It's like,
It's stupid.
We're messing with movies.
Yeah, or sometimes they'll have like these like a movies or series as well on like a streaming platform, and then they're like, "Oh, on this date we're taking it off." I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, what if I wanted to watch that?" You know what I mean? I can't. I have to find it somewhere else. So physical media is 1000% where it's at. I'm sorry.
Hey,
for me,
that's why we're here.
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir on this podcast. I mean,
because some people they do be like, "Oh, I'd rather just stream it." Like, why are you? I don't know. It's so odd to me, but I get it. I guess casual viewers, I get it.
That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're just, but I think if you're a fan of the movie, that's the best way to support it. Exactly. Anyway, like that's the thing. Go see it in the theaters, and then buy the disc, and support everybody who worked on that. The guys who do the special features, guys who do the artwork, whoever it is. I mean, you're supporting everybody when you support that. So that's why I do it too, and just like the preservation thing too. Like I'm just so afraid of like so many lost movies. Like you talk about film festivals and like how many movies come out at film festivals and then just like poof.
Yeah, you don't see them. Yeah,
never see them again. And it's like at least like let's just try to make it easier to get their movies on a Blu-ray. Like it shouldn't be that hard. There should be an easier way to do it. And I think some of these smaller labels, like I talked to TerrorVision a few episodes ago, and like that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, they're like, let me find these movies I saw at festivals and just like let's get them out there so that they don't disappear, because there's some really good stuff that's gone. So it's streaming is what it is. It's going to be here, but
for sure. It's like
I don't think physical's going anywhere.
But I don't think so either. I don't think so.
Too much good stuff happening right now. Too many, maybe who knows if they phase it out at the big guys, but like someone else will pick it up. Like Vinegar Syndrome's not going anywhere.
Oh no,
Arrow's not going anywhere. Like these, they get it. They understand it. So I mean, I want to ask real quick where do you buy most of your stuff these days out there? If it's Best Buy's closed down, do you have any local stores? Any sites you've been using?
So local stores that sell stuff, I would say probably just Amoeba, or even our Rasputin closed down. Do you guys have Amoeba in your area at all?
No, I know Amoeba. We have a similar type deal where it's like a record music store. They're called Bull Moose, but
okay, I've heard of that.
They're in New England specifically. There's maybe 13 of them across New Hampshire and Maine. It's very local.
So Amoeba, I'll go there. I'll find some gems sometimes. People don't know what they have, and they just, throw them sell them off to these people.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so there you can go in and kind of find some gems. But for me, like every Blu-ray Tuesday or whatnot, I do order on Amazon and Target. Oh, Amazon and Best Buy. But Best Buy, not so much. I've been doing a lot of it on Amazon lately. Best Buy, they be playing. Like literally, I'll order something. I'll say, oh, get here on Tuesday. It'll come back Thursday. I don't know. They're a hot mess, and it's upsetting. There is one, if I want to drive like an hour out, there is a Best Buy that has Blu-rays, and I did visit that one, and they have a nice selection. So that was kind of cool. But the ones that are near me, they don't have any Blu-rays, which is crazy. But yeah, Target in store, if they put it out, like I try to get like the cool Target exclusives for like stuff that I like.
Yeah.
But Amazon mostly lately. Amazon, Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, Scream Factory, Shout Factory. Just online retailers.
Yeah, I'm curious when they're going to stop the Best Buy and Target exclusives, because it feels like the Best Buy and Target don't really care.
They don't.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you talk about like there are good Target exclusives that the studios or whoever will put together.
Yeah.
And then Target's like, we'll put them out on Friday. Like they don't care.
Yeah, they don't
at all about having
crazy.
them.
And I hate.
So like, why are they doing it? I guess.
Yeah, and I work in customer service, so I get it. Sometimes there's a lot of things going on. Maybe you're short staffed. I totally get it. I'm in management, so when I'm going to go ask someone, like, oh hey, do you guys have this? I'm ready with them too. I have the DPCI number, the SKU, have everything ready for them. So I just give that to them, but they still give you an attitude. It's crazy, but it's so hard to get physical media in stores, 1000%. And back to the exclusives, they still announce the stuff, but they just don't put it out, or they don't get enough lately. Like the Super Mario Brothers is getting a cool 3D lenticular slip for their edition. Best Buy does mostly Steelbooks. I did like their Terrifier 2 4K exclusive, because you couldn't get that 4K disc anywhere else but Best Buy. So that was awesome. So they still put out quality stuff, and I like that they show love to horror too, not just Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars and all that good stuff, which is also like Disney. But I don't know. What about you? Like, do you online too, or your stores still carry stuff?
I have Bull Moose, which is good, and that's similar to Amoeba. It's like you can trade stuff in, you get store credit. I have traded stuff in if I've been upgrading a Blu-ray to 4K, bringing it in. I mean, you don't get much because they still got to make money. Like,
Yeah.
you might get $1 or $2 for a Blu-ray if it's something nicer.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, like, they understand, like, a Steelbook they can put out there for $30, so they'll give me, you know, a little more for it. But I use them. I've been using Orbit DVD and their site.
I never heard of that. Is that
they're in North Carolina, like local video store. They've got like the store set up, but they have a great online selection. Like, they get all the boutique stuff, like stuff over from the UK. Like, they'll order, you know, 20 or 30. Like, they just posted today, like, hey, we got like 30 of the Second Sight Texas Chainsaw 4K discs.
Oh, wow.
So
damn.
They're limited.
Orbit
DVD, yeah.
Orbit DVD, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I've been using them. I mean, I use like Diabolic DVD.
Oh, Diabolic,
you know,
yep, they're great too.
Yeah,
they sponsored us, the Unnamed Footage Festival. Yes, they did. Yep,
that's awesome.
Yep, they're awesome. Yep, they're great.
So I mean, there's ones out there like that, but they're few and far between. Orbit's honestly been the best about, like, and Diabolic does a really good job too of like getting the weird stuff and the overseas stuff that you want.
Like, they got that Bloody Christmas edition I kind of wanted to get, the media book, the 4K, because they just had the regular Blu-ray that was released. Again, another Shudder release that actually came out.
Yeah.
We talked about earlier. Yeah.
Oh, big shout out to Shudder. They really do a good job. Like, they totally get it. I like what they do. They got more stuff. I just got an email the other day. I think they got more Shudder exclusives coming and out on Blu-ray. So they're still doing it, which is great.
Nice.
But yeah, we're in a weird place right now. You got to kind of find these like odd places, but check out Orbit, because
I definitely will.
Sites like that, they're gonna blow up. I mean, that guy's shipping stuff. He's shipping stuff worldwide now, which you know, used to be a little video store in North Carolina. He's shipping stuff up to me. He's shipping stuff all over the country because they carry the stuff that nobody else does.
Yeah.
And they make it easy to get.
Like, FYE used to be kind of cool, like at the malls. Like, I don't know if you guys have FYEs over there.
We still got a couple of them open.
Yeah, like they like to have collectibles, shirts, and then they have Blu-rays, DVDs. You can find some gems there too. Like, back when I think we were like shopping randomly, we ran into like a DVD that was like $1. We saw Shredder. Have you seen that movie? I think not Arrow. What company put that out? Shredder. It's a slasher. It was so fun. But I can't even think of the company that put that out. But it came out with an awesome slipcover, and it's on Blu-ray now. But we found that for $1. Scorpion. There we go.
Yeah.
I almost said Synopsis, but yeah, Scorpion. Yeah. So they put that out, and that was a fun movie. I was like, fuck, I've never seen that. Like, we talked about Lover's Lane earlier. People should check out fucking Shredder. That shit was fun. Cool kills, and I like a good slasher. So
it's just like when did this come out?
It came out like, I want to say early 2000s, maybe. And
it's like an 80s snowboard like ski movie with a slasher vibe. Okay,
yes, watch it if you haven't. Yes.
I haven't. No,
check that out. It's hella fun.
That looks awesome. Yeah, you gotta love a good. I'm a big slasher guy too. That's my number one. So I buy all the weird slashers.
Yep.
All right, I got one added to my list. I swear, every time I do this, you guys are. Everyone who comes in this podcast is killing me because they're a bad influence, and I go out and spend $50 when I get off of these episodes and go buy movies.
Get that Blu-ray though with that slip; it's beautiful. You'll love it.
Absolutely.
I think it might be reversible too. Under the slipcover, the actual.
The artwork underneath.
Yeah, the artwork might be reversible. I like that too.
Okay.
Yep.
On my list, $35 or best offer right now on eBay.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Might have to try it.
It's good. I like it. Don't kill me if you hate it.
With the slipcover, out of print slipcover. That's not a bad price.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, I appreciated this. This was fun. This is a good talk. I love talking to another horror movie fan and physical media lover. So thanks for taking the time. I've been, like you said, I've been seeing your stuff for as long as I've been doing Instagram, and
thank you.
Glad we finally got to talk. But, where can people find you? Where can people reach out and everything you're doing? You, Found Footage Fest, the Overlook.
Yes.
Let's plug it all.
Perfect. Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram at Terrell88, TE2RS E2Ls88. Also, Bluray Tuesday with Terrell is going to be every Thursday on Bluray on the Overlook Hour. I'm sorry, I'm fucking this up. The Overlook Theater YouTube. I was trying to plug Overlook Hour. Yes, the Overlook Theater on YouTube. I do record every Tuesday. I know people are like, oh, why is it called Bluray Tuesday? But Blu-rays are out on Tuesdays. I love Tuesdays. I buy everything on Tuesday. I film on Tuesday, but it just airs on Thursday. So just so I don't confuse people. And the Overlook Theater, you can listen to them every, I believe, Tuesday and Thursday on the Overlook Hour. and the Unnamed Footage Festival. Check that out, unnamedfootagefestival.com. We are going to do a virtual fest, which I was going to throw out there to you as well. Stay tuned for that, because maybe we can get you in there to watch that. But yes, because the fest is great. So hopefully you come to 7. But yeah, the virtual is going to hopefully be around the summer, possibly. All the updates will be on the website, so check that out. But yeah,
sweet.
Thank you. I appreciate this. I'm glad you reached out, and this was fun.
Yeah, no, definitely. We'll definitely do it again. And if you're doing anything and you want a guest, you know where to find somebody to come on and talk Blu-rays. I mean, this is all I do after work. So this is how I 9 to 5. This is how I get my fun. So so definitely reach out, and I'll link all that stuff. All that'll be in the description. Whether you're, people are listening, it'll be in the podcast description. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this one, check the video description. I'll throw all the links down there so people can come find you. And I'll definitely make sure we'll post and tag you and everything when this goes out. But appreciate the time. This is a good chat. Thanks for hopping on.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime.
All right, everyone. So that's the interview with Terrell. Like he said, go check him out, Terrell88 on Instagram. All those links will be in the description as well for the Overlook Theater, the Overlook Hour, the film festival. All that good stuff's going to be in the description. So go check out those links. Go support him. Definitely go give him a follow on Instagram. It is well worth your time if you're a collector. You're going to get some really great insights from him on collecting, and his Bluray Tuesday videos. I don't know if I said this during the episode or after we were recording, but I was like, I do a video every Tuesday as well to talk about like what's coming out, and I'm boring as hell compared to him, and I'm honest about that. So go check out his stuff. He's great, has great content, and go support, what he's doing with the Overlook Theater and that whole group. It's a very cool community that they've built, and he's a great person to just connect with on social media and talk about physical media and build your community if you haven't yet. Like you said, it's sometimes you feel like you're weird and maybe out of place being a collector, but there's thousands of us out there. So you just got to find the right community, find the right people to follow and interact with. So go give him a follow and support what he's doing. Of course, if you want to support me in the YouTube channel, the podcast, you can subscribe here on YouTube if you're watching. Follow along in your podcast apps. Make sure you follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Followers help us get the podcast growing on the audio side. And if you do enjoy it, leave us a 5-star review and let me know what you thought of the episode. I appreciate all the support there, and all my social media links will be down in the description as well. So thank you for watching or listening. No matter what you're doing, I appreciate the support. I'll be back next week with another episode. Stay tuned on Tuesday for my coming soon episode each week, and I will talk to you guys soon. So stay safe and stay healthy out there, and keep collecting physical media.
Coming soon. Be sure to subscribe to the Films at Home podcast using your favorite app so you don't miss another episode. And while you're there, don't forget to rate and review this podcast, which helps us out tremendously. You can also help support us by watching our short form content over on YouTube and TikTok by searching Films at Home. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at films_at_home. The intro and outro were created by Elin Osborne. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.